Hello to my Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's get it. Let's see what's in your cards, Sagittarius. Let's go. Let us see what's in your cards, Sagittarius. Let's see what's in your cards. All right, Sagittarius. Hopefully you all are having a good day. Judgment. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So judgment. You're trying to break generational cycles, chains, and curses. Here we have the judgment card. And then we also have La Luna. There's some people from your past that almost feel like you're harshly judging them, or they're judging you based on your past, or you could be judging them based on their past. When the universe is saying they are further from the truth, they far from the truth. Here we have the Three of Wands, and so source is saying there's some energies that basically, when people feel like they're being judged by you and they stuck in a particular belief system, it can create a bunch of chaos and confusion, right? So source is saying this is you right here. You're thinking about traveling. Somebody's thinking about surfing, just, getting as far away from that as possible. You're thinking about multiple streams of income, like apprenticeship. You're thinking about the right stuff. Some energies are thinking about the wrong stuff. And unfortunately, they all coexist with each other. They all coexist. They all feel like, you breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses, and they feel like you judging people, or you could have felt judged by them. Sources saying that is a quick conversation. That's a warm fireside chat. But I feel like you moved on. This is the 3. If you look at the number 3, 3 is the number, it looks like a pair of lips, right? So a lot of people are talking about you. They're talking about like your streams of income. They're talking about, like I said, judging you. It's just a lot of conversation going on about you, and that's like for you. It feels like somebody has taken lemons and made lemonade out of their life. Somebody has taken bricks that was thrown at them and start building an empire. It's something that you're doing. You have multiple streams of income. You're not thinking about certain people, Sagittarius. Like, what in the world? What's interesting is that your ruling planet, Jupiter, just went retrograde, and as Jupiter had gone retrograde on the 9th. Pluto is about to go station direct on, I think, the 12th of October. Pluto is the judgment. This is the judgment card. There were some energies that were obsessed with judging you from your past. I mean, literally, that's all they could talk about was your past and, your spiritual journey, and all. They just obsessed. And so source is saying, and there's all this incoming information and downloads coming to you in various forms. And so here we go. People, it's almost like y'all know what I'm saying. Like when people feel like they've been judged by you, it can take on a whole nother form. It can take on another form. And so when we talk about the Six of Pentacles is like a give and take. Like this give and take. Like you may have given, you may have been in receiving mode, vice versa. You may have given them some, excuse me. You may have given them some knowledge. They may have given you some knowledge. You may have learned from family. So I don't even feel like you're judging anybody, but I feel like you're above all of that. And because you left some energies behind who are kind of stuck in a belief system that they don't know what their purpose is. They put their purpose on a paycheck, zip code, job title, those kind of things. It could be, you remember this is a general reading, take only what resonates with you. They could be looking for other people's acceptance that way. I feel like when I look at the energy that I'm picking up from your reading, Sagittarius, it's like that is so far from your mind of judging anybody. I feel like this is something people conjured up in their mind about you. They just assume all this and that, your spiritual beliefs, all of this. But so here comes some kind of proposal coming across your path. Now because some people are really starting to realize, okay, you weren't judging them at all. You weren't judging them at all. Now all of a sudden, that's the danger of people jumping to conclusions and being around other energies who are afraid to explore their emotions or believing in themselves. But some of y'all said you believe you're gonna be traveling some more, and bam, it happened. Whether you had to pay for a trip, whether you're a part of a group, you could be a part of a military group, you could be a part of a traveling club where you don't even have to pay full price for stuff. You may have just whatever your income is. Source has just been giving you, and guess what? It's about to get better. So some kind of proposal is coming across your path. It could be a marriage proposal for somebody, but it could be a proposal for something that you prayed for. So that's what I feel like you're gonna be taking that. Whatever you've been praying for, but you definitely not going back around people who just lips just be moving for the wrong reason. Here we have the Three of Pentacles. Those are not even energies that Source is actually moving you towards financial independence, and Source is moving you towards being around a whole different type of people who use their lips to uplift people, send them off with well wishes instead of sending them off with a curse. Oh, I know they judging such and such. You can't leave anything. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, sources, I'm telling you, the energies that were obsessed with you, that's why you see the judgment card. They were obsessed of judging you. Here's the Princess of Cups. Somebody only comes out of the house when there's a need to maybe travel. And people were obsessed with judging you, like looking at everything that you're doing, taking pictures. That's what this water card is here for. Taking pictures, obsessed with just like burning your name or, anybody that's connected to you. Wow. Just wow, wow, and wow. Here we have the Ten of Swords. Telling people that you was depressed behind closed doors, but in public you was putting on a happy face. But they were hurting other people that you love. That's the sad thing about. That's why you don't even want to be connected to certain people. Yeah, you just now learning. You just now waking up from a nightmare. Source is like, you know what? Yeah. I feel like somebody may have been talking about traveling and stuff to loved ones, because the Nine of Swords connects us with Gemini. Gemini's energy is directed outward. You may have been telling loved ones, you may have been saying to loved ones, hey, we should travel more, we should do this. Like that could have been part of your plan. And they could have been like looking for acceptance and approval, wanting to be a part of something, telling other people. And other people was like, oh, judging you based on this and just talking. Wow. Saying all kinds of stuff to them behind their back and just shady. See all this shade right here? Just being shady, just left and right, creating all kinds of nightmares. So Source is saying to you, you know what's getting ready to happen, Sagittarius, now that everybody is starting to realize who was obsessed with them. What's going to happen for you all? Because I keep seeing in your readings, I keep seeing things are getting better and better and better and better. Like y'all struck gold or something. Like y'all just, and your ruling planet, Jupiter, being retrograde is going to really slow y'all down to see who thinks that life is so, splendid for you all and how you can protect your loved ones. It's one thing, like, here we have the Devil card. How you can protect your loved ones from being under other people's judgment and them being depressed behind closed doors. Here we have El Bobo. So you can teach people how to leave behind, a bunch of clown behavior, like discipline themselves and learn how to leave behind clown behavior. People who all they do is talk about how people became financially independent and how many streams of income do they have. So some kind of proposal is coming across your path, and from the past where people was talking negatively about you, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a no for you. That would be like people on your job, because we see a lot of money here, been talking so negatively about you. A new job comes through and the old job says, well, I mean, you've been here, we want to offer you something. Yeah, we were wrong. They may not even say they were wrong about something, just arrogant. Source is saying they thought you was judging them or vice versa. Source is saying you're going to just flat out say no. You're going to be like, nope. Because if any kind of environment that calls people to be depressed behind closed doors, swords in their back while people just standing around watching and just still being shady. Y'all know what shady means. Making those slick, snide comments about stuff. Well, I didn't really know. Just causing nightmares. You're waking up from some nightmares yourself about people being shady towards you. So I'm seeing you being even more successful. Yep, in your healing journey. I feel like somebody's gonna be spending a whole lot of time out in the sunlight. Here we have the Two of Swords. So if you've been at a crossroad about something, you won't be at a crossroad anymore. Your third eye is wide open. And so for those of you all who may have been putting everything on pause for a minute, like I'm not really sure how to move forward, as we get closer and closer to this super full hunter's moon in Aries is ruled by the Tower card, the more and more you stay in your purpose and the more and more you start to see other people's, it's like the more they are determined or obsessed with, basically bum rushing their way back into your life after you, this is 3 and 6 is 9, after you have 9 is the death rebirth number. Ended something, like ended your time around people, ended like material possessions, or you decided to, hey, I'm moving on. I'm just not a part of a team that I want to be a part of. Source is saying you got multiple streams of income. You're not trying to be accepted and approved by something. Source is saying that's when some people are going to start saying, some of them will be arrogant. Some of them will be arrogant and just be like, hey, we had the high priest. Some of them will be arrogant, like I said, vain, vengeful, green with envy, and try to disrupt your peace, try to mess up something in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Because again, you're dealing with some energies who, like I said, jump to some conclusions. They didn't want to see things from the highest frequency. So Source is saying, yeah, you're moving on. You cutting ties. Here's the goddess card. Yep. Justice and judgment in your favor. You just cutting ties. Yep, there's it, death card. There it is, death card. Yep, here's the Queen of Swords. See, when people jump to conclusions about stuff, they assume you judging them or whatever. It could have really gotten somebody seriously hurt. That's what I'm saying. All this talking going on. All this talking. Your third eye is wide open. So when people now coming to you with some proposals about some, hey, do you want to be a part of this? And you want to for you, I don't even see you vetting your thoughts. It's gonna be a no. Yep, you rather live a softer life. You only want to be. I'm telling y'all, some people have assumed that everything comes easy for you all and don't even know what goes on behind closed doors. This is the cycle. This is the month. I'm telling y'all, this cycle right here, Sagittarius, is gonna be the cycle. Y'all gonna say, no, listen. If you assume that my life, that's why I keep saying, anybody who assumes that any human being's life is easy breezy on planet Earth, what planet are they What? It's like, what's a card? It's like some people want to see you like this out in public. They want to see you hurt, swords in your back out in public, bleeding out, so they can just stand around with the fan in their hand, not helping you. So it's just like, nah, you helped yourself back to your throne. You woke up from a nightmare and said, nope, new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Here we have the Eight of Swords here. You're starting to do the mirror work. This right, every time a negative thought comes across your mind, you're saying, no, I know who I am. You're speaking life into your life. That's it. These energies, you can't even be around them. You got to watch your back around them. See, a lot of cracks, a lot of foundations in relationships were already cracked and strained to begin with. But this right here is going to show it. Y'all know what I'm saying, Sagittarius? There's certain family relationships, loved ones that was already cracked to begin with. Some of y'all, I feel like y'all kept asking certain family members, is everything okay? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? Yes. Just kept saying, yeah, everything was fine, but it wasn't fine, and some cracks started to show. And so you realize, you know what? Oh, you've been talking about me behind my back? Oh, okay. Got it. Some relationships are ending. I'm telling y'all, some relationships are ending. They ending permanently because you're saying, you know what? Certain things are not your responsibility to hold something. Like, as much time, it looks like you've invested so much time in certain energies, and now certain energies want to come to you like, okay, well, with some kind of proposal or something, you're like, it's not your responsibility. Here we have the Ace of Swords. That's where your breakthrough is going to come in, and that's where their breakdown is going to come in. Yep, you're like, it's not your responsibility. Something is not your responsibility. Yep, it's two energies that, like I said before, like I said, want this idea of some kind of perfect family and all of this other stuff, like this image of a perfect family. And so you're gonna say it's something that's not your responsibility. Yep. So here we have the Page of Wands. Somebody could have been teased, or like what's it called? Somebody could have been crying or something behind closed doors. They could have been teased, or what is it called? What's the name of that show? It's called Roasted. They could have been roasted. That's being teased, right? So here we have, and something could have been driving somebody crazy, like literally driving somebody crazy. And it could have caused somebody, like I said, but it had to be some kind of cracks in a foundation to begin with. But Source is saying to you, it's like 888. 888, like it's okay, but three things in particular, like I said before, you're moving on from three types of things in particular. Three types of things, because something that's all about image. It's all about, like, somebody got this image in their mind, but they were fixated on that your life was so easy and easy breezy. You traveling, jumping on and off planes and jets and something, whatever somebody was thinking, everything just goes smooth for you. But they had this image, they had another image in their mind that, oh, they were being bullied and teased and this and that going on, and they were always sad and crying, just like around a bunch of shady people. Guess what? See these swords right here? When you're around this much shady people and you feel like this behind closed doors, it means, guess what? It's time to get from around some shady people. And that's what you all did. That's why you all love to travel. You all are very adventurous spirits. So when you're saying, listen, you're around that many shady people, it's time to cut people off. Yep, and start pouring back into yourselves. I feel like from now on, looking at you all, if you had an image of your mind of like, I wish everything was perfect with my friendships and job and this kind of stuff, because you all like to travel, that's how somebody got refilled. You got refilled traveling, and so you may have cried about something when you went on. Somebody could have went on a trip and started crying and started pouring back into yourself. That's why somebody is saying something is not your responsibility. Because everybody had an opportunity to do what they wanted, what they needed to do for them. Just because somebody being roasted, somebody, yeah. 55, I'm evolving. Substantial changes in your future. Embrace the change and need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. Yep. So I'm telling y'all, like, don't be insecure about or fear of traveling, because that's kind of like how you all are wired. You all are ruled by Jupiter, which is the good luck, good fortune planet. But this cycle right here, while Jupiter is retrograde, Sagittarius, is gonna show y'all just how much people thought y'all had all this good luck going on in y'all life, like everything good just happens, as if you've never gone through a struggle in your life. So sources say, and it drove some people crazy. Something drove some people crazy. They wanted a different kind of life. Here we have the 9 of Swords here. So yeah, something caused somebody a nightmare for, like somebody caused some kind of a nightmare, and it was this, but you're moving on from some kind of disappointment. Here we have this because they were in a very toxic environment, and so, and a lot of your wishes are being fulfilled. And here we have sources saying you have somebody has some new love in their life, or new compassionate, energies in your life, but something is going on with you. But like I said, offers coming across your path, so it's almost like people being exposed, and now all of a sudden people are coming to your aid, offering stuff when it was just a bunch of chaos and confusion going on. And so the answer for you is going to be no. You're moving on. I accept myself as I am. I accept what is without resistance. I have the power to choose my actions. I have the power to create change. I practice patience with myself. I am loved. I'm not alone. I'm at peace. Yep. Some people feel some kind of way about you traveling, Sagittarius, just so we're crystal clear. You hiking. I feel like I see somebody hiking, going on like some nature trails or something that you're doing for yourself. Even if you're a person that sits at home and watches a lot of nature movies, or, like whatever your journey has been, you earned this. You earned this. You earned this. You earned a softer life, right? And so there were some people who, like I said, thought, okay, they're going to judge you based on, your past. I mean, like, and it was a group of people that got together. Why are they able to travel? Why do they feel so free? Like, what's going on? Why are they so free spirited? What is going on? Like, how are they financially independent? How a financially independent person could literally be a person who has paid down all of their bills, and just like, you know what, you're not spending anything over above whatever you make. So what? Like I said, people been jumping to too many conclusions about a whole lot of stuff, but sources saying you're leaving some energies behind permanently. You're leaving them behind permanently. And this card right here comes out in a lot of people's reading, and people really believe people was like this behind closed doors, and they didn't see this person standing there with a fan behind it and didn't. Anyway, sources saying, okay, that's what I have for you all. Things are about to get much better for you all. Like I said before, there's some energies. Whenever you see karma is not a good or bad thing. It's just the energy we put out into the universe coming back to us. There's sometimes people assume that they need to make something come back to you themselves. Basically, it's like they're playing God. Like, okay, their life is just too smooth. Yeah, drop some comments below, Sagittarius, because I don't know one human being on planet Earth where their life has been smooth. I'm for real. Like, everybody has gone through their, whatever, such and such on planet Earth, but Yeah, it's some energies that got together from your past and just decide, hey, they felt like you were judging them, or vice versa, and it just like just a bunch of chaos and confusion. So there's some energies that, like I said, could be offering you. You got some proposals coming across your path. There's proposals to live a softer life or go back to chaos and confusion. I don't think it's gonna be it's gonna be a no-brainer for you all. This is gonna be a no-brainer. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.